Hello, everybody. I'm Carrie Elsen from the University of Missouri Extension in Nutrition and Health. And today I have some assistants that will be helping me.
Hi, my name is Carrie Elsen, and I'm going to cook with Mama.
Hi, my name is Carrie Elsen, and we're going to cook chicken.
Yes, today we are going to cook chicken-crusted roasted chicken, cornbread. And before we start, we're going to talk about some knife basics. So essentially, we want to make sure that we use good knife safety. We are going to make sure we watch our fingers, lead down the tip, slice, and we're going to create a flat surface. And this will be on your website as well. So knife safety. Okay, here we go. All right, for our recipe, we have a half a medium onion already chopped up. We have 1 celery stalk. We have 4 garlic cloves. So we got a bowl, and then we cut the bowl. I'll bring that closer so you can see. And put it in our bowl already. So you can see the bowl, and then we picked out 4 cloves. And then here is one of the cloves. And then there's still skin on it, so you have to take off the skin and chop it up. Next, we can mix the Dijon mustard and the honey together. You can use 1/4 cup of Dijon and then 1/4 cup of the honey. Or you can combine everything and just put 1/2 cup. And this is honey Dijon mustard. Then we did 1 teaspoon of sage, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. Tablespoon. 1 tablespoon and 1 tablespoon. Then we did 2 cups of cornbread crumbs, but we didn't have cornbread crumbs at the store. So Trinity and I, before we cooked the corn muffin mix, we used 1 egg and 1/4 cup of milk mixed together and baked into these nice little cupcakes. And then we crumbled together, and we have our nice cornbread crumbles. Do you like cornbread, Trini?
Yes.
And then we did 2 tablespoons of canola oil, and we have our chicken. It's a little more than 4 pounds at the store, and then our non-cooked cooking spray. So to begin, what we did was we preheated the oven for 350 degrees. Then we rinsed our celery stick and our onion, and we chopped those up prior to starting. And trying to show them kind of what it looks like.
It looks like kind of like this.
Yep. And I'll bring that closer so you can see. So we've set this aside, and then we put a little clove in there, garlic clove as well. Next, in a small bowl, we combined our honey Dijon, which is right here, and I'll have Chase mix it together. So this was 1/2 cup of the honey Dijon that we used, so we mixed those. And then we put in our thyme and our sage, so 1 tablespoon, and then our minced garlic. So we already kind of cut those together, and I'll show you what that looked like. And then I'll have Chase mix them together real quick. Pour that in there, and then we'll stir. Okay, and then stir that up for me, bud. Good job. Next, we mixed up our muffins, cornbread muffins, crumbled them up, and we put about 6 of these muffins in, and we crumbled them up, and then we do 2 tablespoons of our oil. and it calls for canola oil, but we used vegetable oil for it. Next, we're down to our chicken. So we have our dishes set aside, and we're ready. And I'll help you. Cover your cup. Look that way. Good job, Chase. Cover that cup. You okay?
That's garlic.
The garlic, yeah. All right, we got that ready. And before we started, we made sure we had a clean surface. We washed our hands real good, and that way we're nice and clean. Next, we're going to do our chicken. So with our chicken, we put our breast up, and before I started, I did cut off one of the wings. So we're going to cut off one of the wings, and with that, move everything out of the way. Stuff. Yes, Chase will stuff. As soon as we get our chicken ready, we're gonna stuff. So prior to starting, we got out the chicken. I did cut the package off, and it had the neck inside, so I did remove the neck. And as you can see, this is our whole chicken, and I've already removed one of the wings. So we're gonna do breast up, and we're gonna pull the wing kind of to the side, making sure you can see that. And the other one, I didn't really feel a pop, but it wants you to remove it away from the joint. So that way when you cook it or cut it, it's easier to cut. So now we're gonna cut.
Safety.
That's right, making sure we use our knife, our safety, right? So watching our fingers, making sure we have the direction of the knife. Oh, that's okay. We've got it under control, Chase, don't we? So we have our other wing that we've taken off, put in there, and you can cook those wings for chicken broth later, making sure our knife is put up at the top as well. So you cook the wings for chicken broth that you can do, and then the inside is what we do next. So we're going to stuff the inside of the chicken with our onion, a little bit of garlic, and celery. So, and Chase washed his hands before starting, and we're gonna stuff. And as soon as he's done, he's gonna get up and go wash his hands. But what's gonna be really good when we eat it, isn't it? Yeah. Stuffing that in there, shaking it down. It's almost full. Good job, Ben. All right. I'll let you take that bowl, Chase, and take it to the sink. Next, we want to make sure the skin is off. We're going to flip it around and cut down the middle, watching our fingers, making sure our blade is careful, making sure we have a sharp knife. And we're going to peel that skin off. And we'll cut any excess fat off the chicken as well. It would have been easier to stuff it after we get the skin off, wouldn't it, Chase? That's okay. Just stuff it back. And we'll flip it around and we'll cut to the other side. Yeah, but it's going to be really good whenever we cook it, right?
Yeah.
So we're trimming the excess. Making sure we slice, watching our fingers. The next step is we're going to put our mixture on that Chase mixed up for us. I'll put it on, and then Trini's going to help me put the cornbread on. And we're going to put this in our bowl over here. And afterwards, we're going to clean up really good. And then what are we going to do once we start baking our chicken, guys? Tell them what we're going to do.
Put it in the oven.
We'll put it in the oven, but then what are we going to show them next?
Wall sits.
Wall sits are coming out. So we're going to challenge them to wall sits, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just trimming that excess off. Do those. Okay. Making sure that's nice and stuffed in. And Trini, hand me that bowl. Nope, the other bowl. The one that Chase did. Nope, Chase did. Oh, put it up. Yes, thank you. Thank you for making sure my knife's set up there. All right, so we're putting our mixture on, all on the outside. Turn that paper for me to make sure we're doing the right thing. All right, James, quiet. All right, go ahead and put it down for me. There you go. Next we're going to do is our bread crumbles. So we've got our mixture all kind of set up on our chicken. Turn it around here in a second. All right, Trin, go ahead and put the bread crumbles on. There you go. Add them on there. There you go. Put some more on there. I'm going to scrape and stuff off the side. Pressing on. There you go. Okay. All right, we're going to flip back over. There you go. Okay, and then Chase, I'm going to put this on the pan and hold on to it. Set it right on our pan, and I'm going to keep kind of pressing on the breadcrumbs. Trying to get nice and even, so it cooks nice and evenly. So we're going to put it in the oven anywhere from an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours and 15 minutes. If it gets too golden, this crust at the top, we can cover it with aluminum foil. So we'll be watching that. We'll do our exercises, we'll watch it bake, and then we'll show you what our end product looks like. All right, we'll go ahead and pause it and we'll clean up and then we'll show you wall sits in a minute. Okay.
Hi, my name is Carrie Elsen, and today we're going to do wall sits.
That's right. We're getting ready to show you a wall sit, and here we go. Okay. First thing we're going to do is put our backs all the way against the wall, and we're going to slide down slowly, making sure our knees are not over our feet. We're going to go down as far as we can to make sure we have a nice 90-degree angle. Okay, go back up. You should be feeling it in your thighs, hamstrings, your calves, this little area. So we're going to do a 20-second challenge. And if you can't go all the way down, right here is fine, as far as you can go. Nice and comfortable and relaxed for you. So here we go. Are you guys ready? We're going to go down for 20 seconds. All right, here we go. Go down, 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 Trin, and go. So we're filling it on top of here, right here. Go down, Trin. 10 seconds. We got 10 more to go. It's a little more challenging than you think. It's a simple exercise, but it's very challenging. 5 more seconds. Good job, guys. Good job. And we're done. All right. Now we're going to see about our chicken and how far we are with that. So 165 degrees, and we'll be checking it. Stay tuned. Trini wanted to tell you something real quick.
So, hi, my name is Carrie Elsen, and we're going to cut the chicken open to let you guys see.
Yes, we have officially been an hour and 45 minutes here, and we got our temperature up to 165, and we are good to go. So we're going to just kind of show you what our chicken looks like and kind of cut the first piece. And making sure we use knife safety. So there's our chicken. And Chase is excited to eat it. And I wanted to remind you guys before we left, Trin, go ahead and get down, please. Remind you guys that you don't have to use the whole chicken that we have here. You can use chicken breast, and it'll take a lot less time. And of course, you won't need your onion and celery. But you need to make sure you bake it at 350, just like we did. And we did it at 350 for an hour and 45 minutes. But with your chicken breast, you only have to go for 40 to 50 minutes. We did have to cover this chicken with the aluminum foil so it didn't get too dark on the edges. And when it cools down, we will take out the insides of the onion and the celery. The cornbread, there's multiple ways to do cornbread. You can do the crumbs, or you can do the jiffy like we did, or on Cooking Matters, there's a cornbread recipe as well. And have a good day. Thank you guys for joining us.